where Harriet Tubman would risk her life to physically free someone's physical body, Mary Smith Peake would risk her life to free people's minds. And she would steal her way onto plantations night after night in order to teach the enslaved three very specific principles: reading, writing, and ciphering. Now, ciphering was her term that she used, that she would teach the enslaved how to read, or the former slave, how to read maps. You get it? And through ciphering, they would find their way to freedom. She knew that if she were caught, though, one of three things would happen to her. First of all, she would have been fined for doing it. Second of all, she would have been whipped for teaching how to read and to write and to cipher. But the third thing was she would have been put to death. Can I teach just for a moment? Yet she took her stand. Took her stand on her beliefs that some things are worth dying for. Some things are worth fighting for. Some truths must be learned, and if her life was to have meaning, then the risk and the struggles that she would face was well worth it. And so after emancipation, Peake would go on to teach in the state of Virginia, and would teach under this specific tree in Virginia. And she would teach under the tree, which was an African tradition, where the ancestors would come together under a tree for some shade, and they would teach wisdom. And under that tree, the history shows that she would teach several people that led up to hundreds of people listening to her, as she would impart knowledge and how to do things for those who had been enslaved. That very spot in Virginia, that very tree is 300 years old today, and that tree is known as Emancipation Oak on the campus of Hampton University.